Georgia, Michael Flynn fights to get you the compensation you deserve, like a recent $100,000 settlement for a woman with a concussion in a rear-end collision and $2 million for a man seriously injured by a logging truck. Win with Flynn. Serious injury, significant results. Visit winwithflynn.com or call 77-WIN-FLYNN.
This fall, discover your creative side at the Carrollton Center for the Arts. From painting and pottery to dance, theater, and music, our fall semester offers classes and workshops for all ages and experience levels. Whether you're looking for a fun activity for the kids or ready to learn something new yourself, there's a place for you at the Arts Center. Fall classes are filling up fast, so register today at carrolltonarts.com. That's carrolltonarts.com.
National headlines and the local stories you care about. WLBB, Carrollton. News Talk 1330, FM 106.3.
Good morning. Welcome to the Community Voice. I'm Steve Graddick, your host. Delighted to have you with us. It's a beautiful morning, and we're very pleased to have a very, if I can say, favorite guest of ours on the show, Kathy Parsons in studio, President and CEO of Impact West Georgia. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it's a pleasure, and we've got a lot to talk about this morning. And I can imagine that there's a living human being in the sound of my voice who doesn't know about Impact West Georgia by now. But if there is, what would you tell them in just a nutshell about what is Impact West Georgia?
Impact West Georgia is a faith-based nonprofit based in Carrollton, Georgia, that was created to fill in the gaps of services for at-risk populations. And so that's, in a nutshell, what we do. We're 3 divisions: homelessness, which is by far our largest, veteran services, and educational classes, where we try to do adult reading and writing, ESL, Cool Kids Club that fosters the love of reading in at-risk children, or any child that really wants to come to Cool Kids Club. And then we do a few workshops about get that job, keep that job, money smart, how to avoid the title pawn trap, some workshops like that.
And over the years, since you first started coming on the program, we've got the Hope Centers continue to be very effective, and we've got the community shelter now.
Yes.
And, I mean, a lot of it has been accomplished over the years.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Give God the glory, because...
Amen. Well, this is the 250th anniversary birthday of America, and there's probably no better way to celebrate it than to honor the veterans, those who fought and served our nation in the military in times of war and times of peace. And it looks like even beyond Hope Center and the community shelter and all the other outreach programs, y'all are conducting an honor flight.
Yes, we're so excited about that. We're always looking for ways to better serve our community and to better serve our focus groups, which one is veterans and veteran services. And so we decided that we would do an honor flight for just Carroll County or West Georgia veterans.
Okay.
So we have been working on it now for over a year, and it's coming up August the 26th. We're so very excited about it. And we're taking 25 veterans from 30s to 90s, in the mid-90s, on the flight with 25 guardians. Every veteran has to have a guardian, and that's just a travel buddy. And then 4 Honor Flight Georgia personnel, 2 staff, and 2 medical personnel. And we're so excited. It's just going to be, it's a all expenses paid 1-day trip to Washington, D.C. for our veterans. Now, our guardians pay $650 for the privilege of escorting one of our veterans. And then local community service organizations and individuals have helped us be able to cover the cost of the flight.
Isn't this a national program?
It is. Anybody can go on an honor flight. Any honorably discharged veteran can go on an honor flight. And Honor Flight Georgia makes multiple trips per year. But we wanted it to be only our veterans. We didn't want to send our veterans on a flight. Well, we couldn't have sent all of our veterans on a flight. They'd have to be multiple flights. So we wanted to do a Carroll County honor flight. So all of our veterans are from West Georgia and Carroll County.
So Hartsville, Jackson in the morning, and D.C. during the day, and then back home.
Right. That's exactly right.
Is Delta, are you chartering a Delta flight, or how does it work?
I don't know if they're chartering it or not, but there are 50. I had to buy 54 tickets.
Okay,
So we are
it's
taking
probably
a
just
Delta.
regular flight.
Yeah, a Delta flight.
How many of these veterans, or if any, are World War II?
I think we had one lined up, but he cannot go.
Okay.
And so I think our oldest one is 95, and he's a Korean veteran.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Are any of them in wheelchairs?
Yes, they are, and that doesn't matter
Okay.
because we are taking honor flight always takes medical personnel with them, and because we do take older veterans, and in fact, you preview them or you align them with the flight based on the oldest to the youngest, unless the youngest one has a life-threatening illness, and so they automatically get to go, and so but everybody gets a wheelchair, even if you don't. Usually, ordinarily, usually wheelchair. There are 25 wheelchairs there for every veteran gets a wheelchair. My husband has mobility issues. He's going on the flight with my son as his guardian, and I told him, I said, now don't be so proud you can't. If you get tired because you have mobility issues, and he said, I'm not worried about it. He said, I get tired halfway through the day. I'll jump on that thing and be pushed around the rest of the day.
Yeah, I was just thinking it'd be if you were the pilot of the airliner and you were a former military fighter pilot or whatever. What a neat thing that would be to pilot all those veterans.
Yes.
To D.C. That would be really cool. Tell us about the agenda for the day. What's that look like?
We'll meet at Venue 1625 here in Carrollton. It's up next to the old fairgrounds. What used to be, it's a bus place now. We'll meet there early in the morning. Everybody will get their honor flight T-shirts and lanyards and get a little bit of final instructions and have a little breakfast there. And then they're on their way to Hartsfield International Airport via motor coach. Once they're there, they'll board a Delta flight to Washington, D.C., where they will be picked up by another motor coach, and we will have a Washington, D.C. police escort around Washington, D.C. for the day. We will visit all the monuments, all the war memorials. We will go to the changing of the guard, unless there's something happens that would not allow that,
Sure.
prevent that. The changing of the guard at Arlington National Cemetery. They'll have breakfast and lunch. They'll have lunch and dinner, in Washington, and then they'll head back after it's over. We'll take pictures there. We've got a young woman who loves veterans, and she's going to present all the veterans with a challenge coin. All the guardians will get a special prize when they get home that night for their sacrifice to allow the veterans to be able to do this miraculous, wonderful day. And we're going to do a secret mail call, don't tell anybody,
Okay.
on the field where families and friends can write letters. And we are going to bundle them all up, and then during the day they will have a mail call there just like they were on the field. We're so excited. Anybody can do that. You can do them generically. Just get them to me quickly because we're starting to bundle those things now, doing those last minute things. So we're starting to bundle them now.
That's gonna be amazing to watch them get a letter and remind them of when they were in combat possibly, and
it can be encouraging from your grandchildren, telling them how much they love Grandpa, or children, how much they meant to them, and it could be funny. Somebody who loves you or loves one of our veterans can just tell them, "Hey, remember when?" and be funny. So
we ought to get them a police escort between here and Hartsville.
I hope so. I've called Terry Langley. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
Asking for an escort.
Yeah. Yeah, no pressure. Anyway, something like this, kind of the reality always kind of creeps into it. Taking all these veterans to Washington, D.C., it's not free. So you've got to raise the money to do it. How's that been going?
It's done beautifully. It's gone beautifully. We've raised all the money that we need right now, barring any kind of unexpected expense that comes up. God has provided for that through the citizens of Carroll County and some as far away as Indiana who have a veteran going and they want to be part of it. Anybody can be a part of this and get on what we call a champion board. We are making up champion boards, and that's anybody who has contributed any way, their name will be on that board for the veterans to see at the homecoming celebration, which we'll talk about. And then they'll be in the front yard of our office for a few days afterwards so people can see who all contributed to this. And
Do you know of these veterans how many possibly have never been to Washington and never seen these memorials?
I don't know the exact number, but I know there are several because we are getting, I'm in contact with them on and off, more so now than before, and their comments are fabulous. One said, "I can't believe, are you sure this doesn't cost me anything?" I said, "Not a dime, sir. We're just so proud of you, and we want to honor your service to our country." He said, "I wanted to do this my whole life." And he said, "It's been on my bucket list forever. Thank you so much for doing this." And I've heard that from several of them, but I've never asked, outright, "Have you ever been to Washington before?" But I know it means a lot to them. And it means a lot to, I've got veterans who are guardians. They paid to go just to be able to honor the, veterans. And from young men and women to a retired Marine colonel, who everybody knows. She's here local. She's a dear friend, Margaret Miller. She is going she's a veteran, but she's going as a guardian. And
That's a pretty good guardian to have.
Oh yeah, I'd like to have her. If anybody's going to guard me, I'd like for it to be her.
Yeah.
But we have wonderful guardians from all over Carroll County. People who are who have paid to go and want to be a part of this, who are guardians, and I'm just so proud of the way the community has rallied around this. But I said, do anything. That's a $5 contribution. And you'll get your name on the Guardian list. Everybody gets that does anything, like the Lions Club and the Rotary Club, and lots of people are civic organizations, the local Kiwanis Club, people who have contributed in any way. They will be on, and every Guardian's name will also be on the champion.
And all you
list.
have to do is go through Impact West Georgia to get that accomplished, right?
Right. Yeah, just any financial gift would come to us. And like I said, even a $5 gift will get your name on the champion board.
And anybody can imagine. What's your total number that are going?
54.
54 veterans or 54 total?
54 total.
54 total.
Yeah, we can only take 25 veterans, 25 guardians, and 4 honor flight personnel.
And the oldest is 95.
95.
Is he in pretty good shape?
He is. You know him, Don Levins.
Oh, he's going?
Yeah, he's going. Yeah, we love Don, and he's going with us.
The more important question is who's his guardian. That's because he'll get in trouble no matter what.
I'm not sure who we assigned as his guardian.
Okay, that's good. But right now, you're still it's full. It's full, but it'd be good to have an alternate. Right.
It's always good to have an alternate guardian and an alternate veteran. Although tickets have been purchased, I'm not, but if someone can't go because of, something dire,
emergency of some sort,
then we can slide in an
so
alternate. And I would love to do that but you need to get that in. You need to let me know now, so I can get your name on the list.
I thought Don was just 94. So anyway,
He's wonderful.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more after this.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Welcome back to the Community Voice. I'm Steve Grack, your host. We're very pleased, honored to have in studio what's become a regular guest and certainly a friend of our radio stations, Kathy Parsons, President and CEO, Impact West Georgia. So just take a few more minutes on the honor flight, and so they'll be coming back to West Georgia probably late evening.
Yes, sir.
And then what happens?
Well, we want to do a big celebration for them when they pull in venue 1625 that night. I want it to be spectacular because, as you know, a lot of these are Vietnam veterans, and they didn't get a very good welcome when they came home.
That's an understatement.
Yes, and so we want this to be a spectacular thing. The local fire departments have agreed to do the fire arch with the flags. Mm-hmm. We've got some sparkle towers that we'll put up like.
What time are y'all going to get back?
Well, you just never know, but it'll probably be around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. It's a long day.
So it's going to be a very late evening.
It is, but it's only one night out of your life. That's what I tell everybody. And the veterans are doing it, so can we come out and celebrate them? So we're inviting the whole community, not just family and friends, but the whole community who wants to say, we love our veterans, and we want you to come out and cheer them on as they come in that night. We will have a little celebration. It won't be a long celebration because it'll be late, but there'll be a snack kind of thing there. The Guardians will get their gift there that night, and we just want it to be the perfect ending to a perfect day for them.
Do they have to go through TSA security, or do they get?
I think they have
a waiver.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they have to go through it, but I don't think it'll be like if
you
and I just went in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's exciting. So you're gonna
there'll
have
be music.
Really?
There'll be a lot. I wanted fireworks and sparklers, but we're doing sparkle towers, so they're phenomenal. Anyway, they're cold.
So this could be 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it is. But it's okay. You would stay up at 11 o'clock at night if there was a game on you wanted to watch.
Yeah.
So come out and help us welcome home these veterans in a way they've never been welcomed before.
It's past Don's bedtime.
Well, he can, like my husband, if he sits down, he's going to fall asleep. So he'll sleep on the plane back and the bus back from Hartsfield. But then I think we have a gentleman who we've consulted with who's been on. This will be his 12th honor flight, and he says it doesn't matter. They get so excited, about it. So we're just. And the Rotary Club here in town, Patrick Uran and I have spoken multiple times, and they have agreed they are providing memorial scrapbooks for all of our veterans that they will receive about 3 weeks after they get the Rotary Club here in town, that they'll receive about 3 weeks after the flight. That has pictures of throughout the day. And there would be group pictures, of course, of the veterans and the veterans with their guardians. And then throughout the day at all the memorials that all the veterans will get as a memorial for the flight.
That's pretty incredible.
I know. We're so excited.
Those are fairly easy to do now, but still, that's a great memento.
I think it's a wonderful idea. Yeah.
Okay, let's, before we go to our next break in a little bit, let's talk a little bit. One thing we've been talking about year after year, and apparently it's been extremely successful, and we're thankful for that. Something called Ride for Hope, and it's coming up again this year, 2026, Saturday, September 26th.
Yes, sir.
Registration's now open.
Yeah.
Tell us, this is really important. This is your main fundraiser?
It's one of the two. We have a gala in November, and we invite everyone to come to that too. Let us know if you want to come, and it's a wonderful, fun night with Scott. Scotty Hicks is our live auctioneer, and
I went one year.
He's wonderful.
I don't know where he gets that energy. It's just
we're so happy to have him as a partner with us. But that's great. But this is also the other fundraiser we do. We do two major fundraisers. And Ride for Hope is the first one in the fall of every year. It's always on the last Saturday of September. And this year we want it to be bigger and better than ever, of course. We usually have somewhere between 115, 120 riders. That includes second riders on the back of some bikes. It's a beautiful ride. We're told every year how beautiful the ride is, and it's through scenic Carroll County, and it's escorted. And we end up at John Tanner State Park at the big pavilion there, the first one on the left. And we have all kinds of prizes. We have a delicious lunch provided. And this year, the grand prize is a 65-inch flat screen TV. Big old thing. It looks like a home theater, you know.
Samsung 65-inch smart TV.
Big old thing. You have to be one of the first 50 to sign up, and I'm telling you, if you want to be on that list, you better sign up fast because registration opened July 1st, and people jumped on it this year, and we're so glad that they have. But if you want to be one of those top 50, you need to get on there and register. You can register online. You can come in and register. But if you want to there are a lot of other prizes, but that's the big one this year.
So basically, you just go to the Impact West Georgia website.
Right.
And then there's a pre-register button.
Yep.
To hit. Can be easier.
Yeah.
So how many riders normally do you have?
Somewhere between 115, 120 riders.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of riders. Now, that also includes second riders on bikes. So we could have 100 bikes and then have 15 people riding second, you know. So, and we love it. It's a fun day, and you're done by like 1 o'clock because kickstands are up at 9:30. Registration, I think, starts around 8:30. We changed that a couple of years ago, but I think that's right. Yes, our registration starts at 8:30, and then kickstands are up at 9:30, and they are escorted all around scenic Carroll County. End up at John Tanner, and then we have a delicious lunch every year. I'm just so proud of the food providers.
So from Wally World, Carrollton Walmart to John Tanner State Park, how many miles do you know?
No, but it takes about an hour and a half. It's what we ask them to do. We ask the people who do our route for us to provide. It gives us time to close up at Walmart, get up to John Tanner, and set up for get the meal set up and the prizes all set up and be able to welcome them then when they come sliding into.
Mainly Harleys?
Oh, there's all kinds.
All kinds?
Yeah, there's all kinds of there's spiders. There's the other kind trikes.
Okay.
And then all kinds of bikes. We have all kinds of bicycles.
Okay,
there are
Harleys
and all kinds.
Right, great, and all kinds of ages, I would assume.
Yeah, and women. We have a lot of women riders. So I love it.
So pre-registration is $25 for a rider, $12 for a co-rider. Day of, $30 for rider, $15 for a co-rider. And all pre-registered riders will receive a guaranteed T-shirt and commemorative pin. Mm-hmm. However, if you need sizes 2XL to 5XL, you're encouraged to register early to ensure availability.
That's right.
Those are some big people.
Yeah, and you don't want to pre-purchase a lot of them. Now we do several 2Xs.
Yeah.
But when it gets above that, then it's kind of a special order, and
it costs more.
We really want to know that you want one. And everybody gets a free shirt and a pin as long as they last. Uh-huh. But if you're the first 50, you're guaranteed one.
Yeah, but the main thing is getting that TV. 65 inches. Who would ever dreamed it?
It's huge. Yeah, it's huge.
The website is impactwestga.org. And all you got to do is go there and hit the pre-register button, and we'll be good. Okay, we're going to take another break, and we'll be back with more with Kathy Parsons after these words.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Community Voice. I'm Steve Grady, your host. Kathy Parsons in studio, live in studio, Impact West Georgia. One thing we did mention, we talked about veterans and the honor flight, But y'all have got this van that for years now has been transporting veterans to and from needed medical visits and other things, right?
Right. It's called the Deserve Van. We felt we were submitting a grant, and we had to have a title for the program. And we just thought, well, those who serve deserve. And so we called it the Deserve Van. And we provide free transportation for all Carroll County veterans to and from their medical appointments within the geographic boundaries of Carroll County. That was part of the grant. That wasn't our decision. That was the grant holder's decision that we stay within Carroll County. We have served hundreds since 2012 of veterans every year, free of charge, Monday through Friday. And we'll work on Saturday and Sundays too, because we have dialysis patients, regular dialysis patients. They have to go. And so if something happens during the week and like a holiday or something when they're not doing it and they reschedule for the weekend, our Deserve drivers jump in that van and go get our veterans on the weekends. We can be home cooking the hot dogs, but they're out there serving our veterans. And we also will take them one day a week if they need to go to the grocery store. They need to do something else that no other service provider is providing for them, and we're basically the one providing services other than the VA themselves. We'll take them to the grocery store to get a haircut, whatever they need. We'll do that too one day a week.
We mentioned earlier, and we kind of want to circle back to it, the homecoming celebration on August 26th. And we can make this into a real big, as they say, party, a real big celebration. And even though it'll be late in the evening, which will actually make it more fun because it'll be like, we're all staying up late. Who, if someone else wants to be there and participate, where's it going to be exactly? And
it's venue 1625. It's up near the old fairgrounds.
Okay, the old fairgrounds.
Yeah. And
that was an AMVET's place for a time.
Yes,
okay.
It was yes.
I think so.
Yeah, before. But they have remodeled it. It's beautiful now. Pam Danny operates it, and they've just been real good partners with us. When it's also where we have the gala. If you've ever been to the gala, you know where it is. It's the same venue. It's a beautiful venue now. And, and we want anybody can come. We would love for the whole Carroll County to show up to welcome them home that night. But if you'd like to be part of the planning and what goes on that night, you can still get in on that. I had someone just get in on it last week who called and said, I want to be part of the homecoming celebration. So just give me a call at the office at 770-834-4007. Or if you're familiar, go ahead and email me if you've got my email at kparsons@impactwestga.org and tell me you'd like to be a part of that. We'd love to have the more the merrier. We want it to be a grand thing. It won't be a long night. It won't be because they'll be coming home and they've had a very, very long day.
They'll be tired.
But rumor has it they're excited when they come in and they see the fire trucks and the sparkling, the sparkle towers and the music, and there'll be music there that night and a little snack, that'll be available for them. I don't know how much of it they'll want that late at night. So it'll be a snack-like celebration, but then that's when the Guardians also will get there.
They'll have opportunity for 4 naps, 2 on each bus ride, or 1 on each bus ride, and then 1 on each airplane flight.
Right.
So they should be fairly rested.
Yeah, they say they sleep on the flight back. They sleep on the bus from the airport back, and then they're ready to go. And they're very, very excited. It's what I understand. A gentleman who we consult with has been on 12 of these flights. And he said it doesn't matter what a long day it's been. They're just very, very excited and pumped when they come back and see that crowd there welcoming them home. And that's what we want to do. And
this is really the first big organized one for the West Georgia veteran.
Yeah, as far as we know, it's the only one that's ever happened.
It's already happened. So I'm sure it'll go well, and then we'll just do it every year.
Well, let's
get through the first one.
Yes.
All right. If somebody wants to impact or support Impact West Georgia in a big way, what would you recommend? Ride for Hope, the gala. Where's kind of the biggest need? We're going to run out of time, but what
I want you to do is become a monthly donor,
okay.
And that is, that's fairly painless. I love it when people give me multiple thousands of dollars, yes. But I also love our monthly donors. I have some people who'll give me $10 a month. I have some people that give us $400 a month. So it's those monthly donors that sustain us when the grants are not available and in those low seasons from like January to March. So go online and put monthly donor, and $25 a month is a huge, wonderful gift for us. And so we'd love for you to become a monthly donor. Now, we're not turning down any one-time gifts, but we would love to build up our monthly giving program, and we'd love for you to do that.
Our guest this morning has been Kathy Parsons, President and CEO of Impact West Georgia. The website is impactwestga.org. The office number is 770-834-4007. Thank you for listening. Thank you to our sponsor. Go out and make it a great day. God bless our troops. You're in tune to WLBB Carrollton.